Boom.
The existence of business casual implies the existence of ranked competitive business formal.
The existence of casual racism
Yeah,
implies the existence of competitive racism.
the existence of casual sex implies the existence of ranked competitive sex. Dude, what are your placements?
Silver.
Fuck you, low gold.
Iron dick. Dude, this came up on my TikTok. There is, what am I saying? Apparently a Metro North bus in the Bronx, like the bus driver took a bad turn and like the front of the bus went off an overpass.
Oh shit.
Like 50 feet. It's like one of those accordion buses. It's like the first part of the accordion.
Yes, I've been on, yeah.
That's the most fucking terrifying thing that could happen to you while on a bus.
That actually happened in Shazam, except, like the movie Shazam, except the bus got struck by lightning, and then Shazam caught the bus.
They made a movie about an app that guesses songs.
Yeah, it was intense, man.
No, the best part about the TikTok, though, obviously tragedy. Like, that fucking is awful, and I don't think anyone died, so that's really great.
It's good. So, casual tragedy.
Not one of those competitive ranked tragedies.
Yeah, they just go too hard.
One of the top comments on the TikTok was,
dude.
Hey, listen, I did not come up with this thought. It was a comment that I read. It was Rosa Parks in the back saying, "That's what you guys get."
Damn, dude.
Because the front of the bus went off, but the back of the bus.
Yeah, no, I get it. You don't need to explain it. That didn't happen in Shazam. That absolutely didn't happen in Shazam. Great movie, by the way. This is Who Asked.
The most inconsequential show on the internet.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Aaron. What do we do?
No,
what do we do on this planet?
I don't know, man. Stop fucking asking me questions.
What the fuck is our purpose on this godforsaken earth?
Apparently, it's to do this. And it's to answer questions and give our opinions on random topics, despite the fact that nobody asked.
Nobody fucking asked. I've just been writing down, like, thoughts that I've had that I think are worth bringing up. And while doing that, I realized my brain fucking goes from point A to point, like, W in the fucking blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Like,
we've deleted episodes because of your tendency to do that.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Sometimes
you should try writing a D&D campaign.
No.
Okay.
It happens often when, like, I'm trying to have a conversation with someone. Because you have a conversation, like, somebody says something and then you are trying to think of something.
What else? The other person says something else? Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Like, while the other person's speaking, as well as listening, you're trying to think of something else you can say that, like, relates to what they're saying. I'll do that, but then I'll think of something else that relates to that, and then the other thing, and then the other thing, and then I'm by myself thinking about something that has nothing to do with the conversation. And I'm like, oh, wait, there's somebody else. Somebody else is talking.
Damn. Hate talking to those kind of people.
You do it on a weekly basis.
Yeah. I didn't say I don't do it. I said I hate doing it.
Nice. It's what gets the content. For example, one of the thoughts, I was driving, I was driving in Connecticut because in Connecticut when it gets later, a lot of their stoplights, their turns are like blinking reds or blinking yellows.
I think it's like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and I had the thought, I was like, who the fuck thought that taking a traffic light and making it a blinking yellow one would actually do anything? Who the fuck actually slows down at a blinking yellow?
I used to not, and then my brother pointed it out to me one night. He's like, "Damn, you just blast through those." I was like, "You don't?" Like he
Your fucking brother?
Yeah, Lawrence, like,
okay,
speed demon, fuck the police kind of guy. It's like, damn, you go right through those yields. I was like, hell yeah. Like, what?
Okay, well, don't go through a yield.
That is a blinking yellow is a yield. That is what that means.
Oh, they go through yields.
Yeah, I mean, now that he's pointed it out to me, I've tried to slow down a little bit. or at least make an effort to look around. But fine.
I get like a blinking red, but like who came up with a blinking yellow? Is like that is the fucking move.
What are they gonna do? Program another color?
Just don't. Just don't. There's no point.
Would
It's
you rather
placebo.
sit at a red light? Like alternating red and green lights at 2 a.m. when clearly no one's around.
Listen, if you're gonna, all I'm saying is if you're gonna have a blinking yellow, just make it a fucking blinking red. Might as well, because then people are actually gonna do something.
Stop sign.
Yeah. So
No, because they can't all be that. It needs to be like 2 of them have to be a yield and 2 of them need to be a stop, so that like one will yield to the other and one will stop.
you can just have them all be blinking reds, like a 4-way stop.
Could be a 4-way stop. I forgot that those existed. I was just thinking of blue light, man.
Listen, this is just my.
What do you do at a blue light?
I was thinking of gaslight. What do you do at a gaslight?
I don't know.
This doesn't exist.
I'm not really here.
But yeah, that's just my opinion. I think blinking yellows are stupid, and I think that they should not exist. And I think that it's just placebo for the government
To what?
to make it feel like they're doing things for traffic when they're not.
Damn, you're right.
Never once have I slowed down for a blinking yellow, and nobody can make me do it.
Nope.
Not a single person.
My brother.
I chose anarchy.
To convince me. My brother was like, "What if like someone's coming down and you're not seeing them because their lights aren't on?" And it's like, well, then honestly, I'm okay with getting hit because that's 1,000% their fault.
Yeah, that's on them. I'll take the insurance.
Anyway, what do we have today?
Also, I want to see what it's like to get T-boned once in a while.
I'm always doing the T-boning. Why can't I ever?
I've T-boned so many people. Can I just be on the other end for once?
You can email us, whoaskedcast@gmail.com. Are you the T-boner or the T-bonee?
This isn't sexual, but it could be.
No, it's absolutely sexual.
What were we gonna? Yeah, so I have a bunch of thoughts of that nature, just
Nice.
waiting to be brought up. What were we gonna talk about? What's the first thing we're gonna talk about?
Sports.
Oh, we're gonna start off with that.
I mean, I think so. Unless you want to do psych or an opinion.
Let's start with-
You made this episode. This is your
I know.
episode.
Let's start with sports.
All right, let's start with sports. We are going to talk about sports.
Things that are debatably sports.
So we're not really going to be talking about sports. We're going to be talking about kind of sports and what we think about them. Despite the fact that nobody...
You might ask if they're a sport, and we say, "Sporta."
Wow. Oh my god, we better say something so much funnier than Sporta, because Sporta is going to be the name of the episode if we don't.
Oh my
I will give you I've been babysitting a lot recently. I have a lot of cash in my wallet. I'll give you all the cash.
Flex! Oh, flex!
I'll give you all the cash in my wallet right because I haven't been able to.
I'm hella rich, got tons of money, and
I will pay all of it to you right now if you can come up with something funnier than Sporta right now, so we don't name the episode
I'm so
Sporta.
happy with Sporta.
Oof.
We're gonna sport this out.
Oh. Sport me.
That didn't even make sense.
This
is Sporta.
Supercalifragilistic.
Fragilicious.
Fuck you. We're starting with table tennis.
When you get supercalifragilisticexpialidocious mixed up with fergalicious.
Oh, that's exactly what happened. I was like, is that not what it is? Table tennis. Is it a sport?
I'm going to go with... Actually, I want to know what you think first.
Okay. So in looking around on the internet for this, I found an interesting take on it, on like what the definition of what we should classify what we mean as a sport.
Why? That makes things simpler.
I don't know. It'll be easier to rate them. There were basically 3 categories. It was like, is there like some sort of like effort or physical exertion? Are there like rules to govern the game to make it like a structured system of something?
Okay.
And can it be like played competitively in like a ranked thing? in like a ranked
Hey,
contest.
listen, you can use those criteria. I'm throwing
Okay.
all of that in the trash can.
Gotcha. I just want to give you these rules and guidelines to live by, and then you shit on them and throw them in the trash.
No. Hey,
The trash smells like shit now.
No. Me personally, I'm throwing them in my trash. But
Yes, we're in your room. The trash is right there.
But I'm encouraging.
Please put your pants back on.
Why? It's comfortable like this. Gotta let your balls hang.
Well, you're nuts hang.
Yes, sir. I want you. You can use those. I'm encouraging you to use those.
Okay.
But me personally, nah.
Okay. All right. So table tennis. I'm gonna say it is a sport because not only does it qualify for all of those three, it requires some exertion effort. There are like rules to govern the game, and you can play it right in like a competitive sense, especially because it's like included in the Olympics. So it's got to be something professional.
Wall. I feel like some people just won't understand that joke, even though we've like talked about it multiple times. But
That's okay. The real ones know.
You'll understand when you're older if you don't get it. I'm gonna go yes because, and only because, we say tennis is a sport. That's not a debate, right? Like no one really debates that tennis is a sport.
No,
so
table tennis is a sport, but tennis is not a sport. If you see someone that plays tennis, they're not real. Wake up. Pinch yourself. Wake up, America.
Stop.
Tennis isn't real.
Stop. Jesus fucking Christ.
You played tennis when you were younger. You're trying to silence me.
I play tennis now.
Oh, wait. He's trying to silence me.
This is a dream within a dream. Wake the fuck up, tennis. You invented tennis. Anyway.
I couldn't have invented tennis, and it's also not real. It has to be either one of those.
Does it?
Yes.
But if this is a dream within a dream about you dreaming in a dream, can't it?
No. Get out of my head.
Anyway, so tennis is a sport, and table tennis is just like tennis but smaller.
On a table?
That's too far. Okay,
You're right. I really overextended there.
Chill out. All right, dog. So for that reason, I would have
I'll
to
say
go
it's a
yes.
sport.
Yeah,
Me too.
it's a sport.
It's unanimous. Lay down the band hammer. Chess. My thought here is that it's mental exertion, You can
And for that reason, you're gonna go with yes.
And for that reason I'm out. I'm gonna say it is a sport.
God, I thought you were gonna say no. I had a case for yes. Now I have to make up a case for no. There's no physical exertion.
No, you can bully them. Like you can still like make fun of them. It's a sport.
The only reason I would want to say yes is because I watched Queen's Gambit and that shit
My parents just started watching Queen's
fucking
Gambit.
smacks.
Yeah, no, I heard it.
You're not watching it with them?
No,
Dog, you should.
I
It's like, believe me, when I started watching it, and like probably everyone says this, you're like, it's a fucking like show about chess. Like, am I really going to be interested?
yeah, but like it's not really a show about chess. It's like actual like drama about the person.
I mean, it is definitely about chess.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on aside from chess. But chess is definitely the main driving plot factor.
That makes sense. I mean, like I know it's a good show and I can respect it, but I've explained this a lot of times before. I watch so many things and I listen to so many things.
Dude, I hardly ever tell you to watch anything, and I'm telling you to watch Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, I'll probably get around to it.
The last thing I told you to watch in terms of a show
was Black Mirror.
Aside from Black Mirror,
Okay.
which I like. I said you should watch, but like I'm not.
Right,
like,
you can't reach all the way back to Community. I won't let you
absolutely.
do that. I won't
can.
let you do that.
I
That was
can.
like
I can.
junior year.
Yeah,
No,
I don't watch things. That's my point. Anyway,
I roll.
Even though I watched Queen's Gambit and it was sick, I'm still gonna go with no.
Actually, new criteria. Can there be like? Does it make sense for the team to have jerseys?
And definitely does not make sense for the chess team to have jerseys.
No, I've seen it.
No.
Okay.
Just because they have it doesn't mean it makes sense for them to have it.
That's true. Okay. Fine. Okay.
I'm going no. You can go yes.
I think I'm gonna go no as well.
Okay, well,
only
then
on the jersey debate.
Okay, well then I'm going to go yes.
Wait, what the hell? Let me out. I'm trapped in here.
And it's final.
Okay.
Watch Queen's Gambit.
Maybe.
All right, next.
What do we have?
Thank you, next.
Thanks. Next. Cornhole. Okay. Here's the thing. Cornhole, in case anyone is unfamiliar, Cornhole's the game.
In case anyone isn't a true American.
It's with the two like boards that are on the ground but tilted up a little bit with a hole in it, and you and a teammate stand on opposing sides, and you're supposed to throw like a bean bag. Yeah, you're supposed to throw like a little bag that's weighted into like all the way across the
I can't
field
believe you're
into the hole.
explaining fucking cornhole right now.
Some people don't know or some people know what cornhole is, but don't know that it's called cornhole.
I guess that's fair.
And so yeah, now that people know,
Yeah, throw the beanbags into the hole.
I've seen cornhole on ESPN.
Yeah,
I don't watch ESPN. I don't watch any sports, but I've somehow have memories of watching cornhole on ESPN.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it too.
And they go hard.
But you know what? Watching cornhole on ESPN hasn't made me think cornhole's a sport. It has only made me disappointed in ESPN for broadcasting that.
What does ESPN stand for?
I used to know. Extended Sports Penis Network, and that's where we're going.
That's what I was thinking. I couldn't come up with another word for E.
I used to know. Who cares? Nobody cares. Have you seen
European?
No.
Gotcha.
Have you seen the schools that compete in that? Because it's usually they're represented by schools, and they're literally
No, I've never.
they're literally like fucking these random ass community colleges in fucking like Virginia or fucking Nevada.
That's interesting. No, I haven't. I just have like a memory of seeing of the fact that I saw it on TV a few times, not actually of anything about it. So no, I did not know that, and that kind of makes sense. I mean, what like Ivy League school is like promoting their cornhole team?
It's the Princeton Cornhole team.
Guys, Harvard wants me, but at the same time, like my community college also wants me on the cornhole team. Full ride for one class.
What do I do? I think I gotta follow my passion.
Harvard
Cornhole.
I'm gonna call it a sport.
Stick my corn in your hole.
Sporta.
I'm unhinged. Not a sport. What's the physical exertion? No.
Dude, you're aiming.
I aim when I piss.
Okay, think about it this way. People that are good at it don't miss. Don't miss the hole.
So?
That requires like training and skill.
I'm gonna be dead ass. I would pick chess as a sport over cornhole.
Really?
Yes.
I respect people that play chess, that go hard on chess more than I respect the people that go hard on cornhole, but I still think there's skill involved in cornhole.
I'm not saying there's no skill involved in cornhole. I'm just saying it's not a fucking sport. It's a fucking lawn game.
They get jerseys though.
But does it make sense for them to have jerseys?
Yeah, they're like.
I don't think so.
I think it may on the jersey debate. On the jersey debate, I think that they should be considered a sport.
Listen, you can go yes. I'm gonna go fucking no. Get a life.
Golf.
Huh. This one.
Yeah, they get jerseys. I don't know.
They don't.
No, I don't. No.
You're going no. I think I'm going.
They wear 3 button-down shirts, man. Come on.
You know what? That's a very good point.
They wear 3 button-down shirts.
That's a very good point.
A belt and khakis.
Yeah, I think this falls under like is difficult. And
oh yeah, no,
have respect
absolutely.
for people that do it, but
yeah,
like,
absolutely. Please, I have friends that play golf. Like I
the fact that you can drive a cart from like
one of my best friends
is
is a golf player.
My mom's dad's uncle knew someone who used to play golf. But yeah, I think there's not that much physical exertion. Like there's a swing and you can fucking drive a cart.
No, I'm sorry. Someone else drives the cart. You
sometimes, if you're really good, someone else will drive your cart. And if you're really good, you don't even have to carry your own fucking bag.
Damn. Or if you just have money, you don't even need to be good. You can just be like, I'm rich.
Yeah.
Carry my bag.
Exactly.
Yep.
And like good caddies will tell you which club to use.
Damn.
So it's like,
Yeah.
But you still have to be really good at hitting golf shots to be a good
No,
golfer.
absolutely, and there's definitely skill in it. I wouldn't. Again, one of my best friends is a golf player.
Stop.
You wear 3 button-down shirts and khakis to your sport. I can't say that you're in a
Okay, but let's switch it up a little bit. What if they were to wear
a jersey?
2 button-down shirt? I know.
Dude, you're blowing my mind right now. It's gonna be a hard no for me.
The caddies wear jerseys sometimes.
Okay, so the caddies know how to play. They're probably better at playing than the actual people that they're helping out because they're advising. They're advising for clubs and stuff, and they have jerseys.
I have one word for you. As to why. As to answer the question you're about to ask, and it is
Sporta.
What did you say?
Sporta.
No. What were you gonna ask? Like, why don't they play? Right?
No. I was gonna say that being a caddy is a sport. They wear jerseys. They're knowledgeable about the game. They could probably play it just as well. And they're the ones driving around. They're the ones advising.
They have the exertion. They walk. They hold the thing.
they sweat. They do their thing.
You know what? It's settled.
Caddy.
Being a golf caddy is a sport, but golfing itself is not a sport.
It's like all rectangles or squares thing.
I thought you were gonna ask like, why don't the caddies do the golfing? And I was gonna say clout. That's it. They don't have the clout to actually swing the clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That was good. I think we did some really good investigative work there. Opened up some doors for people.
Darts.
No.
Darts.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
This is another occasion where I know they wear jerseys.
Let's go. 1 point for the darts.
But why?
Dude, darts is so much fun. Darts is a weird amount of fun.
Okay, and do sports have to, like, does being fun make it a sport?
Yes.
You did say caddying's a sport. Yeah, you're right. They do have to be fun.
No, it doesn't have to be fun. But I'm just saying because like I've done it a little bit. Not anything of any notable thing. There was just we went on vacation one year and we like went to my mom's cousin's place in the Virgin Islands and
Nice.
Not nice.
No, wait, have you seen the TikTok of the guy who was he was talking about something called like the 3% rule, which apparently is like if you can get 3%, I think it was 3%, don't quote me. If you can get like 3% of the population band together, you can overthrow like the government of that country.
Mm-hmm.
And so this guy was like, if we can get like 1,500 people to come to the Virgin Islands with me, we can overthrow the Virgin Islands and rename it to the Islands.
It's gonna be like the Chad Islands.
No, just the Islands.
Yeah. Damn, that's a powerful name.
Honestly, Charlie Demir. Damn it, bro. So we get Charlie D'Amelio. No.
That was a cool character you were doing. What character impersonation was that?
You know I can't say anything.
Gotcha.
You can't. You know there's nothing I could say in that category that doesn't fit. That is funny but isn't offensive.
You know how you roasted me for Haley Steinfeld?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
But Haley Steinfeld isn't offensive.
No, but I don't want no slander. No slander in this house.
Okay. Anyway, I think
this is a Haley Steinfeld fearing house.
Literally fearing. We are afraid of Haley Steinfeld.
Darts.
Well, what I was going to say before we get right back into that is that Charlie D'Amelio could easily overthrow a small country of her choosing.
Oh, you're right with the 3% rule.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, she has so many followers that she only needs a few, like a small percentage of that following. Like,
yeah.
Her following is over the population of many countries.
Absolutely. Let alone the 3% that's needed for...
Yeah, and
role.
she definitely has like fucking stands or whatever you want to call them that would do it.
Yeah. So if you want to help us battle the Charlie D'Amelio army, you can email us, subscribe to the podcast, whoaskedcast.
We're stopping a revolution. We're stopping
whoaskedcast@gmail.com. How do we feel about guerrilla warfare?
After Charlie D'Amelio witnessed the attack on the Capitol, she realized that the possibilities are endless, and she is banding together her followers to attack Cuba and take it over.
What's she gonna rename it?
Uh,
Renegade Isles.
There's so many options. I can't pick one.
Renegopolis.
Savage Land.
Okay.
She's a savage. Yeah.
Savage. Yeah.
Damn. There's definitely gonna be some funny fucking. Damn, that's tough. Anyway, back to darts.
Darts goes hard. I'm a big
The
fan.
concept, because like when they do darts with a crowd, it's so funny. This like this dude with a dartboard, and there's like a fucking 1,000 people behind him.
Darts is
And he
hard.
throws it. They just go nut. Like they can't even fucking see the board. They just go nuts. I don't know.
What was it? 15.
I don't think it's a sport. I think it's a game.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Because
Jerseys?
the only reason I'm convinced the only reason they have jerseys is for sponsors. Like their jerseys are loaded with sponsorships.
Yeah,
which is fair.
NASCAR.
I also had that thought.
Okay.
We can get onto that after we finish darts.
I'm gonna agree that darts is not a sport, but
It's hard.
I'm upset with making that decision.
Have you ever played darts on Game Pigeon on iPhone?
No, I have not.
That shit is hard.
You should try throwing them in real life.
Easier, surprisingly.
Have you?
Yes. Who hasn't thrown a dart before?
Me.
You could email. I can't pull that again. But yeah, I fucking can't. I can't do it on Game Pigeon.
Yeah, I
can't do it. Oh my god! I meant to bring up something else that's totally random. That's total.
Okay.
I'll bring it up. No, I'll bring it up later. I'll bring it up next episode or something. But I cannot forget that. Damn.
Okay.
NASCAR. This is a tough one. Did you know NASCAR has like the largest like live attendance of like any sport?
Really? Well,
Because it's just so fucking massive, and so like so many people can go.
I guess that makes sense, but they actually fill the seats for it.
Oh yeah,
Like I know a lot of people watch, but I didn't realize it was like actually that.
bro. One time when I have family that lives like in Florida near Tampa Bay, near Tampa. They don't say Tampa Bay anymore. Tampa, and it was like right around when the Daytona 500 was happening, which is like, I don't know, it's far from Tampa. It's like a 2-hour drive at least from Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And we were trying to get a hotel, and like we could not get a hotel because of the Daytona 500.
Wow.
2 hours away from it at least.
Damn.
We were like, who the fuck?
Dude, the drivers, and they gotta park somewhere. They gotta go there.
I used to be kind of into NASCAR drivers.
Really?
They had a game. They had like a racing
Into
game.
NASCAR drivers?
Shut
like,
the fuck up. No, like I used to like follow it.
damn. You
Not
see
that,
them
not
turn
that
left?
it's wrong to be that. God damn it.
Shit, you see them turn left, and then they turn.
Damn, the way he turns left is fucking sick, dude. So sick. He's better than anyone else I've ever seen about turning left.
Sometimes I wonder what it would feel like if he turned right.
Yeah, someone needs to make a short comedy about a NASCAR driver that has to turn right. He just fucking can't. He can't mentally make himself do it.
So he makes 3 lefts.
But no, I used to be like Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch.
Ah, yes, the big leagues.
Hey, listen, these guys were sick.
I bet they are. I'm not saying they're not.
Kyle Busch had the car with all the M&Ms on it.
Mhm.
Everyone knows that car.
Mhm.
That's a sick car.
Totally.
I have a feeling you have
it's a
no
Hyundai.
idea. It's a Hyundai. This MF thinks Hyundais are in NASCAR.
I'm sorry. It's a fucking BMW.
I don't think. Maybe. I don't think so. What was I gonna say? They had a racing
Yeah,
game.
yes, at the annual Toyotathon. what about that?
They had They had like a video game, like a Mario Kart. I used to play it a
That
lot.
makes sense.
Yeah. So I like NASCAR. Or used to like NASCAR. Not a sport.
Okay.
If you're asking me why, I'm just gonna say. I said so. Try turning. Listen, you can't have a sport where all you do is turn left. You need at least one right turn and one left turn per sport.
Yeah. At least chess, they they can go left and right. No, I'm sorry. Chess pieces can only go left.
Chess is infinitely more complex than NASCAR.
Yeah, and we. Damn, dude.
At us. Let us know when you make a Queen's Gambit about fucking racing vehicles. Then get back to me.
Have you seen Cars? Or Cars 2? Or Cars 3?
Isn't one of them called like Planes?
I believe that was like a short or like a shorter animated movie. It wasn't like a full Cars movie. But it was in canon. It was in universe.
That is so
in biblical canon.
Biblical canon. That is so not even close to what Queen's Gambit is.
All right, one more. Esports.
See this is on our side.
Yeah, this is actually going to be more of a discussion. But what do you think?
I mean, I think we both know what the other person thinks, and the answer we want to give versus the answer we have to give.
The answer we want to give. 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Yes.
The answer we have to give. 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right, end of that discussion.
Okay.
Dude, you'll never understand. Well, you will, but like how sore my fingers get.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's definitely not true. It's not. I mean, I feel like the reason they're called esports is to differentiate them from regular sports.
That's fine, but I feel like it's still an umbrella. All right. Have you watched competitive, like, any competitive esports?
Yeah, of course.
Like what?
I used to watch a ton of like Pro CS:GO.
Can you tell that the CS:GO that they're playing is not the CS:GO that you're playing?
Oh yeah.
Like, I used to watch a little bit of like I play a lot of Overwatch. I used to watch a little bit of Overwatch League, and honestly, I stopped watching. Just like it's super cool, and like it's just like I don't know. It was always cool to like watch people be so good at it. But at the same time, I got to the point where I was like, this isn't even the game anymore. This is no.
Well,
this is so maximized of like what the game is that it's like one tiny little error is the entire game.
But isn't that? But like a lot of people would say that's what's so great about it.
Well, no, which is so cool. Like it's more like it's not a pickup game of basketball and a professional game of basketball are comparable at least, right? No, comparable in a sense that like it's so hard to put this into words, but. In like
they're both doing the same basic
it's like
things.
Someone's good. It's like a pickup game of basketball. Someone might not be great at shooting in like a professional game of basketball. They're really good at shooting. They're really good at passing. But it's all like very similar fundamentals and basics that like you and your friends might be playing.
Yes, except that there's a lot of strategy that goes into professional basketball that doesn't go into.
At least like casual play. You're still trying to implement some of those strategies. You may not be great at it, but like you're aware of it. You're cognizant of like guards and picks and whatever the fuck.
Well, I think you're glossing over a lot of like there's a lot of like what in soccer we call a set play. Like they have a lot of those in basketball. Mm-hmm. And like I get what you're saying. Like you're saying that like, and I think this applies to like other team esports is that like there's when you have like a team that plays together and has practice together, they develop play and like a style of play that is not at all similar to like when it's a bunch of individuals that come together.
Yeah.
Which is the same in basketball, I would argue, but I understand what you're saying. So it just didn't get entertaining because you're like, this isn't the Overwatch that I play.
Well, it's not. It's like I feel like the Overwatch that I play is Overwatch because it's what most people play.
Right.
The very small percentage that are so good at it, they're able to compete in the Overwatch League is like it's a 6v6 thing. If one person dies, they basically reset. They throw themselves off the map. They kill themselves mid-game because it's like we're going to lose this push. We might as well reset now. Like kind of.
Okay, well that's shitty.
Yeah, yes it is, but like that's the kind of game that they're playing, and like they do it for a good reason. If they're all good enough and fast enough to get back to the point, like that's like a good strategy.
Right.
But that's what I mean. Like, there's other things in other esports games like that where like I'm playing it casually, but then I see the competitive and like this is barely even the game anymore. They're so good at it, but like they're playing so differently. And for that reason, I would call it something of a sport, because there's that much of a gap between like people who are so casual at it and people who are so good at it.
It's interesting because like when I watch professional Counter-Strike, I don't see that same sort of thing. Like it's just sort of more like these guys, they're doing what like other people might try to do, but they just do it better because they practice it.
Yeah.
And they're just so fucking mechanically insane that it's incredibly impressive to watch.
Also, they wear jerseys.
They do.
100% wear jerseys.
And it makes sense because, you know, when they're moving around, you might get them mixed up, you know? You know, if you need to pass the keyboard to your teammate, you want to make sure you don't get an interception.
Pass the keyboard to your teammate.
In the question of, is it an esport? Yes.
I'm gonna call it a sport. I'm gonna put myself out there. Call it a sport.
I have to say no, just because there's no physical exertion.
Okay.
I have to say no.
We're talking about golf and NASCAR and darts again compared to like chess.
What?
Remember, like
we said golf is no. We said NASCAR. We said all those are no. Well, I may have said yes because you said no to chess. But other than that, it fits.
The mental chess that we're playing right now. You're gonna lose this.
4D chess. Anyway,
I'm over that.
Yeah. We can move on swiftly.
Psych.
Yeah. So this is like, I guess this is psych. This is psychology, I would say. We're talking about homework, and whether it's like really effective or not.
Some might even call it the effectiveness of homework.
Some
the efficacy.
Not
of homework.
me. That sounds ridiculous, but some. And it's really it's a hard question to answer, honestly, because it's hard to really strongly, you can correlate them, but you can't. It's really impossible to like get solid causation. Like there's a study done by like some fucking Duke researchers that said, hey, these people who did more of their homework got better grades on their classes, on their tests and whatever. But it's like, was doing more homework leading to people getting better grades, or people that get better grades, they just tend to do more homework anyway?
Or maybe they were just big brain golf caddies.
I cannot believe you just said that. I don't even know how to react to that.
Good. Continue.
What
then don't.
Fuck just happened to me?
Good.
Don't. I feel like I was assaulted. I feel like my iron balls were assaulted.
You were. Oh, iron balls. I hope we posted that episode by now.
We should have.
Let's hope.
If not,
it was probably months ago.
If not, welcome to Iron Balls.
Welcome to your first day of iron ball training. We're gonna punch you in the nuts as hard as you can.
Avatar: The Last Iron Ball.
Water, earth, fire, iron testicles.
Oh.
The three nations live together in harmony, away from the iron ball people because they're weird.
His testicles were frozen for hundreds of years.
It was just 100 years before the genocide of the iron ball people.
It's just a dude lying on the ground with only his balls in a thing of ice.
Jesus. No, the only thing not in the ice are the balls. And it warms up the ice.
And someone comes walking by, they're like, what are these? And they're like,
it's like a genie lamp. It's like they're like, oh, what's this? They rub it a little bit and the iron ball genie comes out. I'll grant you 3 wishes, but they have to be ball related.
I was thinking they're like jiggling it around. They're like, wait, this kind of feels like a ball sack. And then they like look deeper into the ice.
Magic words.
They're like, oh fuck, that's a dude. Fuck, why are his balls made of metal? Anyway. Homework. So yeah, there wasn't that like concrete relationship that could be established, and some support the researcher that homework is effective and some don't. And like, I don't know, it's kind of up in the air. There's this like proposed 10-minute rule, which is gonna sound good at first. So it says,
10 minutes is a long time, man. I don't know about that.
It says students should have 10 minutes of homework per grade level.
Whoa. Okay.
So first graders get 10 minutes of homework.
Okay.
And I'll do the math for you.
Yeah. Seniors
in high school will be getting like 2 hours of homework a night.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that one?
I hope it's supposed to be a guideline and not like young adult dystopian novel. It's the it's the end of the ages, and there's like uh authoritarian government, and it's like you have to give 20 minutes of homework to the second graders or we kill you. If you do more than 20 minutes of homework, you die. It shouldn't be like that. Yeah, it should definitely be a guideline. But also, I don't like how linear.
I'm glad we established that people shouldn't be killed for the amount of homework that they do or don't do.
Right. We just want to be transparent here.
Yeah. Hey, we're just trying to make the world a better place, one homework at a time.
Iron ball training.
Look it up.
Don't look it up.
Look it up.
Don't look it up.
Look it up.
I think it's too rigid and like linear of a model. I think there are, as weird and unfortunate as it is, there are some kids that just do really well and they don't need to do homework, and there are some kids that need to be doing homework in order to be at the level that other kids are doing homework, and just the grade level is not enough to differentiate that.
Yeah. On the surface level, I want to say, if I was a high schooler, I'd be like, no. As someone who's not a high schooler anymore, I say, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I thought it would also apply to college students.
Maybe. It didn't really get into college. It was more just like a grade school sort of thing. But I don't know, man. Well, there's more to be discussed, but I think that that model's not awful. Right?
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours of homework first year of high school. Like, that doesn't seem too unreasonable, right?
I mean, with, other expectations like waking up early and like time for socialization and
like as compared to what most
sports,
but like compared to what most seniors of high school now would get, I bet a lot of them would take like nailed on 2 hours a night.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but no, I'm not crazy about it. This is my podcast.
All right, fine.
I'm not crazy about it.
Fine.
I think.
Listen, I'm not for it. I'm not necessarily for it too, but in terms of like a theory or like a model,
I think it should be like a general. I didn't read the study, so like I feel like it'd be okay for a general model to like compare yourself to. Like if you're doing well, you don't need to do 2 hours of homework a night, especially if you have other stuff to do. If you're not doing super well, then maybe you want to shoot for 2 hours.
Sorry. There's a bug in the room. And it started flying, and it scared the actual fuck out of me.
I think it's a ladybug.
Yeah, I think it's a ladybug, too.
It's absolutely a ladybug.
Yeah, but I didn't know that at first, so I flinched really fucking hard. And I gave myself a heart attack.
This is part 2 of the spider that attacked you in the shower. The ladybug assassin. Oh god, is that an EpiPen?
Oh my god, there's levels. There are levels to that. There's another, so... Before I get into the next point, I'll bring up the idea of Finland, who...
Tell me about that.
It's a country.
Okay, all right. Let's not be too hasty.
It might be a country.
Might be a sport.
Guys, is Finland a sport?
You can email us, whoaskedcast@gmail.com. Tell me one Finnish person that you've met.
Yeah. Is Finland real? I don't know. Anyway, in Finland, supposedly, allegedly,
in the alleged state that's known as Finland.
So they like measure in different countries like around how much homework does the average 15-year-old have in a week, and in USA it was around like 6 hours, and in Finland it was like 2.8. However, Finland ranks higher than any other country in the entire world on like science test scores, among other subjects.
Okay, but also, like,
so
the population of Finland, I feel like it's vastly different than the population of the other countries that they're comparing.
All right, well, if you want to get specific, then the argument breaks down. But I like.
If you want to get specific, I guess sample size is a big thing.
I like where we are now in terms of the argument, and we don't have to go anywhere else from it.
Oh, that we're stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's been known. That's been for a while.
Or just that, like, our more homework doesn't directly correlate to having smarter kids.
Well, then maybe more homework is probably not the...
Better is better. More homework to make them smarter.
You're right.
Eventually, if we just beat the shit out of them with homework, they'll get smarter. No, I'm also... When you were mentioning, like, some kids are naturally good without homework and some kids aren't, that's why I think it might be a good idea to... wow, my tongue just went crazy. It might be a good idea to like make the vast majority of homework optional.
I'm super for this because I treat the vast majority of my homework as optional. That's kind of what I do.
Well, in
Okay,
college, it's so different, though.
Yes. All right. Let me rephrase that. I treat the vast majority of my reading assignments because we have to do readings for like all the classes. I
Yeah.
treat almost all of my readings as optional,
That's interesting.
and I almost never read any of my stuff, and I usually do fine. However, if I don't, if it's like not a psych class or it's not a classics class, and I actually need to be like raising my grade, or I know I need to be like understanding it more, then I'll go super hard on the readings.
That's interesting. That's like pretty.
I almost never do though, but if I have to, I will.
That's like pretty contrary to what I do. I usually do all the reading. Like I read through them, like all the readings I get.
Couldn't be me.
I'm sorry. You want to
Catch me dead in the street with a
I'm
book.
sorry. You want to compare GPAs? We could do that if you
Oh
want.
my god, your GPA is like what, 0.1 or so higher than mine?
What's your GPA?
3.87.
Oh yeah, mine's 3.905.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts, man.
I don't. I didn't feel like I shouldn't have said that.
Hundreds of hours wasted on reading.
I don't feel wasted. I don't.
All those physics readings.
Actually, physics is the class where I did readings in the least, because it's like
Well, what if you did none of it? You could have been playing Apex.
I could have been.
No, you need to work on your ledge trapping in Melee.
No, I feel pretty comfortable with the amount of work I do.
You can do whatever you want.
Anyway, I kind of want to like fucking bleep that out.
Bleep what out?
Fucking GPAs. I don't know.
Who cares? What are they gonna do? Find our address?
You're right. You're right.
We're at Aaron's address. Actually, it's a
Yeah. They can already find it. That's plenty. They can find it from there. But there's also the question of like quantity versus quality in homework, and that is huge as well.
Yeah.
Like busy work is often what homework is.
That's 100% true. Yes. I've found myself for assignments that aren't busy work and are like more. I know not every assignment can be like a creative thing, and not every assignment can be not busy work, but as often as I can, whenever I can do like a project or an assignment that like I chose to do, like, oh, pick a research thing and then talk about it, or like pick a topic and do a presentation on it, like where I get my own agency in it. I find myself actually doing more work for those projects and assignments, but because I enjoy doing it and I'm doing something that like I picked, I put more attention into it and I put more like effort and stuff into it. And honestly, I do a lot better on those assignments when it's not busy work.
That also,
even though I think the biggest drawback is like it's harder for the professor or the teacher to grade.
Yeah. Grades is a whole nother conversation, for God's sake.
No.
But also what you were speaking to is like giving students more freedom in what they do in terms of assignments.
Yeah.
Because like if you let students pick the topic or what they want to do, like they're going to be more likely to give a shit about it.
Yeah.
But all this is to say, no one really knows for sure how effective homework is. It's really hard to tell. And to really do a study on it could infringe upon like the academic progress of like that sample of students.
Yeah.
So it's hard to ethically justify doing a full on study the way people would want to.
So what we're trying to say is you should be kidnapping children, and then so that you don't need to go through the international review
So what I'm
board.
saying is you should kidnap old people and launch them into space.
Uh-huh. How are we going to find out about the effectiveness of homework on school children?
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Where are we, Aaron? What year is it?
False?
Let's go to your unpopular opinion.
Yeah. Hey, this is like both of us. Right?
Because you asked beforehand. Fine. But you're the one that brought it up, so it's yours.
Okay, fine. My opinion is that the summer is overrated.
I agree. I agree.
The not like the things that happen in the summer necessarily, like break and like summer camp. I love summer camp.
I still think you need to factor that in.
Like I think the season of summer is generally overrated.
Yes.
As a college student.
Same.
But like, if I was a high schooler, I probably might think differently. But like, as a college student, I say,
No, even as a high schooler, I liked. Okay, well, this is just a thing about me at this point, but I enjoy having like a structured schedule for myself in my day to day. I wouldn't make like an itinerary for a vacation for myself, but I really like day to day having a schedule of I just need to go to this class. I'm going to work out at this time and I'll start cooking dinner at this time. And like having that set thing for myself, and I could do whatever I want during the day other than that.
So you're saying you're not capable. You're not saying you're fucking, god damn it, I can't speak, my guy. You're saying you're not capable of functioning on your own as a human.
No, I'm capable.
No, that's what you're saying. No, let's be clear.
I'm being clear. I didn't say that.
No, let's be clear.
Okay, let's be clear. What did I say?
You can't accurately function as a person without the guidance of school.
No.
Yes.
No.
Anyway, continue.
Okay. No.
Yes.
So all of that, I like having a structured schedule, but because of that, the summer is always a very unstructured schedule for me, or even the winter break, but it's more the summer because the summer's longer. And because of that, I don't like the summer. Because I have a less structured schedule in the summer.
To do in the summer, honestly.
Well, I mean, like, I'll have shit to do. Like, I was working. The summer that I was working was the summer that I enjoyed the most.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, but even on top of that, just like it's hot. I'd rather it be cold and me wear clothes than it be hot, and then me just be hot with clothes.
Yeah, I always say like it's better to be on the colder side and bundle up than on the warmer side and try and. Because you can only strip down so much before you get arrested.
Can you?
Before you get arrested.
Well, just escape the authorities. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Handcuff you while you're naked?
Listen, I tried peeling my skin off. It didn't. I was arrested before I could accomplish it.
Why? What were you arrested for?
Public nudity. Indecent exposure.
But if you finished, then you would...
Yeah. And I believe that in Finland this would never have happened. Just to be clear. But I like winter activities a lot. I feel like there's less.
That's true.
I feel like there's more stuff that you can't do. Like how do I phrase this correctly? So there's
the stuff that you can do in the summer, you could also do in the spring and fall.
That's true. Like there's things in the winter that you can't do in any other season. There's really not much in the summer that you can do that you can't do in any other season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like suntanning, going to the beach.
Yeah, all those things you can do in other, like you can do that. You can tan in other seasons.
Crisp November day on the beach.
Spring, beach in the spring break.
True.
Boom.
True.
Get fucked.
True. Okay. All right. I'm on your side. I was just.
I'll fucking fight you. I'll fucking fight the person that agrees with me because they agree with me too much. Also, I love skiing a lot. Like, I really love skiing, and
I do know this. I'm really not a big fan of skiing and snowboarding.
You're
personally.
I know it fits you. You're not like you're a very physical person. Like you work out and you do all this stuff, but like you're not this is a weird way for it, but you're not like a physical activity sort of person. If that makes
your
sense.
eyes like rolled into the back of your head when you tried to come up with what you wanted to say.
Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Like you don't do a lot of things that require the physical exertion aside from aside from working out. Like you don't really play sports, you don't ski, you don't skateboard, you don't do those sort of stuff, and not like you have to, but it's just I find it interesting. I don't know.
I guess my physical exertion habits are for the reason of for the reason of like accomplishing something. So if I don't like doing the sport, then I'm not going to do the sport. If I don't want to go down the ski slope just to go back up, if I don't want to go up the ski slope just to go down and then come back up,
it worked the other way too.
No,
it works.
I climb up the slope
anyway.
If I don't want to do that, then I don't care to do it.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm like the opposite. Like I don't really like working out or stuff like that. Like I'll do it because I feel like I should, but like I don't love it. But I love doing like sports and shit because I'm a competitive person and I like the games.
Yeah, I get my competitiveness out in other ventures.
Yeah, I do too. But like I'm someone who's competitive in fucking like everything. So I need a lot of outlets for it. What the fuck were we talking about?
Summer's overrated.
Summer is fucking overrated.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
aside from listen, I have to make the distinction though. Like I went to summer camp for a long time, and I love summer camp, and so like I don't really want to lump summer camp into this.
you kind of have to.
I know, which is tough.
Yeah.
But like, my sentiments sort of come with like the concept of summer as a season, and not less like the things that have to go in summer because of break from school.
Okay, fine. That's a reasonable but thin distinction.
Yeah, I know, it's tough. I also want to say like summer sucks except for summer camp.
Yeah, that's fine. But also
we need more winter camp
to focus. What goes on at these winter camps?
Imagine a gulag.
Okay, done.
That's it.
Time is time-sensitive matter. What do I do at the gulag?
You kill the other guy to get back into Warzone.
Oh my god.
You had to know that was coming.
I guess.
Dude, it was so hype when they
I
released
was thinking of the Russian Revolution.
when they released a trailer for season 4 of Stranger Things in the fucking Hopper. Do you know? I know you haven't watched Stranger
I watched
Things.
episodes 7 out of 8 of Stranger Things of season 1.
So when I
He's
say
the
Hopper,
detective. He's the detective,
he's
right?
the cop guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they say it's in Russia, because like, I don't want to spoil. Like this isn't a spoiler because it's not.
Okay.
But if you haven't watched season 3, then don't listen to this. But you should have by now. He like supposedly dies and all that, but then in the
Oh my god, he wakes up in a gulag?
he doesn't wake up like it just the trailer is him in a fucking gulag.
Oh my god.
And you're like, because it says like Russia and it's snow, and then you see a bunch of people shoveling, and then you're like, no fucking way have they brought a gulag into this. That's insane.
Yeah.
It was hype. Anyway, I can't think of a single thing that I do in the summer that I feel like this is wholly and fully summer, and I can't do this anywhere else, and this is a summer thing, and it needs to be that way.
That's true. Because like you could say like swimming in the beach, but I guess you could do that in the spring too, hence spring break and such.
And you can swim any time of the year.
And to focus on the other part of the opinion, it's not only is summer not as great as it's cracked up to be, it's overrated. There are people that say that like summer is the absolute best, and we don't like those people.
The premise of Phineas and Ferb rides off the hype of summer.
That's true, but their thing isn't about it being.
That's
summer.
why that's why I said the premise, just the premise.
Okay.
I think it just gets all the hype because school's out
For the summer.
Yeah, exactly. The summer. Thanks for clarifying that. I think people at home must have been confused because school tends to be out at other times as well.
It does.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitively.
For sure.
What are we doing?
I think, you know what? I think we've sort of rounded out this argument.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
we're going in circles. So
That's fine. We can end it.
Yeah, we have a TikTok, we have a Twitter, we have a Instagram. If anyone has any suggestions for what we should do on our Twitter, let us know because I don't know. We have they're all at whoaskedcast on the respective medias. We have a YouTube channel, Who Asked ? We have a website, whoaskedpodcast.podbean.com. And
we've been recording a lot of these in batches, and I love the progressive just deterioration of like, yes, we have a Twitter, and yes, I know how to use it, Alex. And then it's just like, yeah, we have a Twitter, email us or tweet at us or whatever. And then it was like, I could use some ideas for the Twitter. Maybe.
Look
and
out
it's
for
like, please help us with the Twitter. What the fuck do I put on the Twitter?
Look out for our Instagram though.
Yeah. Our Instagram's about to pop off. Actually, it should have already popped off by the time we.
Yeah, no, wait. Never mind.
I mean,
you have been looking out for our Instagram. This mention is pointless.
Retroactively, go hit up our Instagram.
Yeah.
Who Asked Cast.
Anyway, our last plug.
Podcast is
Who
the
asked,
Instagram. I think.
Who Asked Cast. You should know this.
You can also email us if you have any topics. Or look at my foot. I know you touched my foot. Look at it. Make a big deal out of it.
It's so beautiful.
You could email us if you have any topic submissions. If you want us to give advice. If you have comments or suggestions, or just want to yell at us for our opinions, or you want to give your own opinion. whoaskedcast@gmail.com. We still need to know how we feel about guerrilla warfare before we continue.
Absolutely. And with that, we'll see you next time.